Playlist Productions was really the modernization of our production show for our guests.
Music driven, high energy, 35 to 40 minutes of pure entertainment.
Great lighting and sound, great sets, great LED background. So we just really brought that to life on board our ships for each and every guest.
I think the move to Playlist Productions was bringing a highly technological kind of show. Times change and Carnival wanted to stay within those times.
Anything that we do is very current, modern and talent driven.
I hear feedback from the guests all the time that say, I saw the show and the talent amazed me.
We go all over the world in casting and booking looking for amazing musicians, amazing dancers that sing, and amazing singers that dance.
Morning!
When you see a Playlist Production show,
Vocal day!
you would never realize the amount of work that went into creating that.
Well, the conception of the show starts way earlier than even the performers or even the technicians or the backstage people get involved.
Looking for ideas.
So the process is just long, but then the outcome is amazing.
Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Yeah, your heart better go on, because I'm a good foot loop.
We do 3 days of vocals before the show. And then we do 6 days of choreography, which also involves a day of merging choreography and vocals together. In that time, we also get them on microphone. We get them singing and dancing at the same time.
We have to learn a lot of songs, and not just like the lyrics, you've got to think of the melody and then harmonies. Then you have to learn how to dance.
1, 2, 3. These guys, they pretty much do the impossible. They are triple threats. The level of their commitment really impresses me. I mean, the way they're able to piece all that stuff together in the time frame that we give them.
It's very hard to kind of go, oh, I have to be doing this when I say this word, so merging that together, it just takes time and practice. But it's very rewarding once you get it.
It's our job to stick to the intent that we're given from the choreographers and directors.
I want to take these people on this journey. I want you to have fun, I want you to be gutsy, I want you to be raw, I want you to be edgy. I never want you to be staged, but I want the choreography to be slick.
So it's really a case of drawing out the mood and the style rather than just the steps.
So we start off at our rehearsal studio and then we finally made it here to the ship. And here on the Carnival Dream, we have quite a few unique features of this stage. So at the very front here, we've got our band riser that goes all the way to deck 2, and we use that for quite a few effects in our shows. Then we have our massive LED screens right here. We've got amazing visuals that we've got here for the shows. Since we're on a moving ship, we do have all of our scenery that has to be pinned to the floor. So not only are we on a stage that's going up, going down, we also have to make sure that everything is secured properly. As we move into the backstage area, we do have our automation perch. There, one of our technicians sits, and that technician is in control of all of the automated scenery pieces that you see around the stage. So this is the other half of the show that our audience doesn't normally get to see. We're in the heart of the backstage area right here. As you can see, it's only a really small space, and we have 6 backstage hands, 8 playlist performers, 7 musicians that are all running on and off the stage at a very, very quick rate.
Have a good tech run. Look after yourselves, enjoy it, and we will see you on the other side, so we will kick this off in 7 minutes, please.
Typical show has about 400 to 500 lighting cues in it.
Go ahead and tilt that light up just a little bit.
We have to rehearse with the cast in what we call lighting focus, where they move from position to position, and then they have to hit that spot every time after that, because the lights will be right. If they're out of them, they'll be in the dark.
All right, we're going to go back to the top of this number.
Each of our performers wears a wireless belt pack for their microphone, and they have a second wireless belt pack for their in-ear monitors.
Hello, mic check, 1, 2.
Every performer needs something a little different in their ears. So each performer gets their own customized mix of tracks and other people's vocals in their ears. It takes the right lighting, it takes the right video, and then the cast has to be perfectly executing their choreography every time. So many moving parts to make it just right and make it the best you can.
Guys, that was a really good first tech run. I do have a couple little notes to give you, so I'm just gonna go song for song, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've got shaky hands. This is actually quite a long process, about an hour and a half to get ready. People don't know that.
So I'm trying to get into the character, a rock star face.
The makeup's like super dramatic. We look scary now, but when we're on stage, the makeup will be like poof.
So I'm going to show you a couple of our costumes. I mean, you can't really tell, but this is like a black cat suit, and we have bits and pieces that we put on top of it.
Yeah, I love this one. Just airy. I also like the Canadian tuxedo, all jeans. It's awesome.
This is my favorite jacket in my whole life. This is another favorite. This is really pretty. We have this, which is a base costume as well that goes under all the white things. So we have to make sure that everything's good to go so that we can just step in it, and our backstage hands help zip us up and things like that. And now we're off. We've been rehearsing for about 3 months now, and it's getting to crunch time. We're opening our shows, which is really exciting.
We're just now doing sound check. Costumes are gonna be done soon. I'm anxious just to get everything done and have a final product for the guests.
And we're just over 24 hours away of the install being complete. And as much as you're playing ahead and you go, we've got plenty of time, there's always things that pop up, but we are gonna make it.
I feel a little nervous about opening America Rocks and Flick. I'm excited, terrified, but I think the shows are just, they're so innovative, they're so next generation. We're really moving forward with these 2 shows, and I think the audience response is gonna be out of this world, so I'm really super excited for that.
I honestly think they're gonna flip. This is something that they haven't seen anywhere before with Playlist, so I'm very excited to get this in front of an audience.
Okay, everybody. Places from the end of freeze frame.
How was it?
Really good. It went. It was like a really good vibe. I just think we need an audience now.
Oh yeah, that was
Because it always helps. Yeah, it's exciting, but we need the atmosphere now.
How do I feel? Dead, but excited. I'm ready to open it.
I think it's going to be a really good show. My eyes are a little bit stingy from the eye makeup.
I feel like a rock star, a real life rock star.
No.
Showtime!
Come on, guys.
Here we go! Hello!
I got knocked out and I hurt my knee. Show business.
It was awesome. It was a rush like I never felt. Rock and roll.
That was
amazing.
One of the hardest shows I've ever had to do, honestly. And we have to do 2 of them. The challenge is real. You see that? That's real sweat.
Yay! We're open, finally! Now we've got to
put our costumes away. It's a little sore. It's very like fluidy. It's going to be a rock star.
Absolutely phenomenal tonight. Congratulations. You literally brought people to their feet and affected the way that not only that they have thought about what they're doing right there in that very second, but their whole vacation.
I always say when we're on stage, it's like a duet between the cast and the audience. So we're putting out as much as we can, and as soon as the audience is putting back the same amount of energy, it makes our job so much easier.
It's really rewarding to have the guests see how much work we've put into these shows, and it's exciting to do something new and kind of take people away for 45 minutes to bring them on a journey with us.
I think the audience just loves seeing these shows, seeing a different type of show, and it keeps me coming back for more.
Yeah, I think these shows drive people to their feet, and entertainment is a huge part of the guest experience, and if they can come to the shows and have smiles on their faces, that's what we do it for, and that it means a lot to us.
My favourite thing is like when I see the little girls and the children watching the shows and they're so excited to see us, and I just remember that was me, and I was so in awe of the girls on the stage, and I knew when I was little like, that I want to be that girl.
That energy I just feed off of in my performance, and it really touches me, especially when you see guests after the show and they're like, oh my God, I was crying, and you're like, what? You were crying? That's great. Like, I'm glad you felt what I thought I was portraying.
The beauty of it is, what I'm doing now and what I do on stage, I don't see as a job anymore. This is me just enjoying what I do.
I love performing. It's a rush like I've never had before. And it's the guest response. I mean, people come to vacation and to relax, and we're giving them something spectacular.